Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
Hi, my name is Void, and this is Slay the Princess. Now, this has got overwhelmingly positive on Steam right now. It is a rather new game. It came out not too long ago, maybe like a week ago. If you're into scary stuff, it's gonna be scary. This is gonna be kind of messed up. We're just gonna start a new game, though.
You're on a path
Hold on,
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Sorry about that.
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So I get options here. Whoa, I get a lot of options. Oh my gosh, so many options. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Sounds like a narcissist.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Hey, I get to talk for the hero, don't I?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Ah, yes, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. I like the little claw cursor. That's pretty nice. Nice little touch there.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, I just want to hop in here and say, like, I've never played like these story games before, and I'm loving this already.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, pick it up. Yeah.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Ooh, now I got a little dagger, look at that. All right, now we enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
And this voice, I love the narrator.
Carries up the stairs.
What does she say?
Who's there?
Oh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to... I'm not gonna tell her.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna say hi. I don't know who this chick is.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Dude, the prettiest ones are the craziest ones, okay? I'm just... For everybody watching this right now. Just saying.
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, I'm focused.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
See, you wouldn't say that unless you knew, right? Right? No way. Why would I ever think of that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nerves and step.
You step forward. Your grip on the blade tightening as you steal your resolve.
Just gonna walk forward. Just plunge it in.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
See, this is getting... You are a narcissist. Just saying.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Uh-huh. See, here, I already noticed the chain, the broken chain here. Something seems off about that.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Oh, yeah?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I got slay the princess. I'm not gonna talk, I'm just gonna do it. He said to do it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Yeah.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, I look like a creature. Am I the bad guy?
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Oh, shit.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do that.
Why shouldn't we?
No.
Is there something you're not telling us?
This hero is stupid.
He's told you everything
he doesn't
that's happened
understand.
with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh, God.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
What is happening?
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades.
What?
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Oh my God. Hell no, do you have any idea how to get us? Yeah.
I do. but you're probably not going to like it.
Hmm.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
My God.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
What is happening
not?
right now?
There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
I don't know if I like this. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't it be dead? Wouldn't we be dead? Okay, anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we'd die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Okay. I'm so confused here. You'd better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer. I am just...
What
sure.
a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
I got the good ending. Good ending, you did it. You saved everyone. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Okay, do we need to yeah, I don't think we need to listen to the whole thing every time. So I feel like different things.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to... Okay.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
So the options have changed.
A word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't...
Okay, so that's just the same thing. It's weird. I did everything they told me to do, and I beat the game in 5 seconds.
Almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor...
What is this? So, sorry.
The blade is your...
Alright, we're just gonna enter the basement. We're not gonna take the blade. I think we already heard this.
Softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Huh, the voice is different.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game.
Yeah, but that wasn't the same voice. Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Uh-huh.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
I definitely...
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
No.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Don't try it. So I'm kind of like going against him this time. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Now, I only knew that she was bad because
Thank you.
in the trailer she like kills you. But I don't...
You're making a huge mistake.
I know.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Okay.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Crap, dude. Okay. Hey, let me out of here. Yeah?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Wait, did he lock me in?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Right.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Okay, this is getting interesting. I'm gonna save the princess. I want to see what happens.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding
Why am I a
chain
creature?
binding her to this place.
This is so weird.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the
I don't
bone of her
like
arm.
that she's just cool with this.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Uh-huh.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Whoa, dude! He's making me
Wait,
stab her?
this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh my god! Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Bro, this is resist. Is there another one? Resist?
The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Oh
What
no.
are you doing?
I think this is in the trailer.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay
stupid.
strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Why am I a creature?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so confused by all of this.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
She just murdered me.
Can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Whoa! I got a chapter 2.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What? Oh, yeah.
A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
What? No, it's not!
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
What?
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I don't. Turn around and leave.
Are you running away? What are you doing? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, I definitely know where I'm
Somehow
going.
I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
That's strange. It looks like this path
What the hell?
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
This game is messing with my turn around again and leave again. Yeah.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I feel like when I listen to him, everyone already did die. Like, that's what's messing me up. I literally feel like that I killed her and then everything was over. Everything was gone. Which
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait,
I'm just waiting for
something
something to
isn't
happen.
right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
What?
What's going on? Where are we? Oh, I don't like this one bit. There's not a single damsel in sight. Well done.
What is happening? Whoa. The world around you is unwound. It's physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. Oh my god, I got caught in the nothingness. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. What? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Embrace the thoughts. Urgency, you have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will, no. You cannot go back, not there. Regret, this world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. What? Denial.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The real? Whoa,
And in the basement of that
the
cabin
real Slay the
is a
Princess starts here?
You're here
What?
to...
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
I'm gonna go with the happy-go-lucky. I'm gonna murder her and then kill myself.
make
I'm gonna
your way.
try to, like, if anything changes, I'm gonna...
The interior of the cabin is almost... The blade is...
Yeah, I need the blade. Let's take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
Okay, enter the basement. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave
She's
away
so
the element
different.
of surprise. Good luck, hero.
It's so weird.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Yeah, it wasn't a joke. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk
I
to
know.
her.
You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Ooh, I don't really want to drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh man, I'm so scared.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Ah, okay, so this is the same one we got the first time.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon, so you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm just gonna slay her.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel
Okay.
flesh easily give way and look.
Oh, this is it, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to...
It's like she's convinced she can't. Yes. Even as but it's over. But is it over?
Oh, okay, so we didn't actually, Of course it is she does, of course not, that was too easy. What about that? We didn't do that.
It's over. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The prince...
Right, she's dead. Check for a pulse, you're right. Oh, right, so we said you're right, she's dead. I want to do, what should I do? Remove the blade or check for a pulse?
You lean down
Whatever.
and wrap your hand around
I don't think
the
that was the right
blade's
one, but
hilt.
whatever.
But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Oh.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded
Oh my
princess
God.
twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Wait, what? Where did she get a blade?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
Oh my God.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. Ah, chapter 2, wait, whoa.
You're on a path.
Wait
in
a
the woods,
minute.
And at the end of that
Every
path
time I die.
is a cap. You're here to slay her. A terrible sense of deja vu. If he doesn't remember what happened, then...
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to
Voice
pull a
of the
knife out of
cheated?
nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Wait, I was made for this job?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
We mostly listened to you. How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Oh.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
I'm just gonna go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
So it seems every time I do something different, I create another voice or another character.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I think I'm getting what to do here.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Whole cabin is different than last time.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's clearly
There's
a mirror.
definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
What is happening? I care about whether I'm being lied to. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna approach the mirror. I want to know what I look like.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I
What?
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What?
But it was there a second ago.
What the hell?
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Very different.
What the
Maybe
hell?
that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I'm so like, what is happening?
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Oh man. Okay, let's go
You
take her
take the
blade.
blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Dude, what is it gonna be a different
The door to the
princess?
basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been
I
stairs.
wondered that the last
fractured
time when I
slats look as if they've
left.
been
Like,
torn
was
from
there
their
a
source
different
and
princess?
violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping
Oh,
up
sorry.
from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
and you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
That is not what she sounded like.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I'm so curious to figure out what could happen. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
She said knife so many times.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Wow.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove it.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh, but what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret? If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me. Do you remember what happened last time?
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
She just said bird face. All the knives I don't even have. Oh my god.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
This is
absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Am I crazy? Come any closer. You remember what happened last time? Can we just talk? I don't have the key. Okay.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
She is talking so weird.
I do have to hand it to her. That's a very good question. And it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving? There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly
didn't happen.
She is sweating.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
What are all the options I have here? I'm not trusting the spy. Okay, fine, I'm coming closer for you. You better not try anything. Should I just keep getting killed, or should I slay her?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
I have 3 options here. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Okay. Oh, I want to do this.
I mean, maybe.
Oh!
I've never done any of those things, but there is something alluring about the sound of it.
Oh!
I think it would also be fun to do other activities like look at a bird or touch a tree.
Why do you sound like that?
Okay, now listen. You're not actually buying this, are you? Listen. Yes, I would like to look at a bird. You can look at a bird later. But if we look at a bird now, we wouldn't have to be here. He has a point. Just make...
Okay, right, okay. I'm making a decision. I'm leaving.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Did I just die?
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
God damn it, no.
And then she slices through her arm.
Oh.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defence. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
With a squelch, she does just that.
Dude, that freaking blade popping out scared me so bad.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die. Oh, chapter 3, the arms race.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of
What
curved
the
and battered sheet
hell?
metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Yeah, but for whom? Someone or something is out there pulling the strings and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them.
Okay.
But what if that someone is us, eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction,
right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep
Wait,
our
voice of the
senses
hunted?
sharp.
What? There was paranoid, now we got hunted?
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
Cheated?
What if winning is the wrong move? It isn't. I don't care whether you
Where
trust
did the
it or not, but
hero
at least
go?
trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his? I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
It's the
Make
only
your way
option
to
I
the door
have.
at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror.
Door. Okay,
Well,
okay,
it
a
doesn't
door, not a
exist.
mirror. A door. Door, not a mirror.
Reach forward and open it.
This game is driving me insane. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Oh boy.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Oh my god.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Did they? Did they matter? I don't know what matters. I don't know what's
The
happening.
past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain, she's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Oh boy! Okay. We're fighting her. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. That's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. Maybe. We're going to fight her and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think up something better.
She
Maybe.
isn't one to talk and we shouldn't be either. Exactly. She wants us dead, you know. Exactly. I think she established that at some point between stabbing us to death and directly telling us just now that she was going to kill us.
You were the one who asked for ideas.
Fine. Talk our way out of this. Maybe that's the answer.
You know, I'm a big fan of winners, and and you've got a winner written all over you. How about we stop fighting and team up? I'll even let you be in charge. Look, both of us are stuck here against our will. What if we joined forces? Has anyone ever told you how good you are at stabbing things?
Nope, but I don't need anyone to tell me that. I know I'm good at what I do. The best, I think.
The princess pauses for a moment to further ponder your ill-placed compliment.
Hey, what gives? Are you trying to get on my good side? You're not bored of me stabbing you, are you?
Yes, I am bored of you stabbing me. Can you stop stabbing me now? What, me fluffing you up? I'm just stating facts.
You're already on my good side. But that doesn't mean I'm going to not stab you. I'm having fun. Why would I stop?
We should coil ourselves. She's about to pounce. I hate this. Every choice we make is wrong. But before you can finish another thought, the princess closes the distance and dodge now. Fails to hit you.
Oh, you're a fast one. That's fun. But I think I can get even faster.
I don't like the way she said that.
Oh boy.
You dodge and parry in an endless repeating pattern, but you can only keep it up so long before making a mistake. The pattern skewers you.
Oh no.
Ow. Wow, she is absolutely uncompromising, isn't she? I know it seems weird, but if anything, this makes me want her to like us even more.
Oh my god. I got another
one
voice.
Of us. I thought that only happens when we die. You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time? Dead.
What?
Dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving. It's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
This is
Flawless
crazy.
idea, if you ask me. Such a go-getter attitude.
Come on, show me something new.
Oh. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your unconscious leaps from life to life to life, holding you only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
What? Why do I skewer
I
myself?
thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
What is happening? I'm so confused.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Am I doing good? Am I doing bad?
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think.
I'm getting so
Skewers
many
you.
voices.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
I finally died? Oh, mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor,
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Jesus.
feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if? Throw it out the window.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
I don't even know. I feel like I'm getting further in the game, but I don't know if I'm winning.
There are entirely
I kind of
too
won
many
at
of them. How
the
many times have you
beginning.
been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement.
She's not
where
even
the princess
chained.
awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
I suppose.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, me too.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
And then it erupts.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the
She's
center of the room
just
is a skeleton of blades.
blades.
A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
The weapons clash again and again, and you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. Oh, the mirror! Oh my god, do I actually get to see? You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. I go back to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Am I? Approach her. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're that thing I met in space outside of the woods, aren't you? Thought that was a dream. What are you? Gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world?
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Don't know.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans reduced to shallow creeks. How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I don't know. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Let her out of here, out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, so does she know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
What is happening? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Destroy your body?
I know only only that they are.
Okay. What if I say...
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay, so I feel like I can save. I'm just gonna hit a save. Because in case anything happens, I want to kind of come back.
But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
More perspectives. So wait a minute, all these things that I accumulated made this happen?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What if I don't let you do this to me? Destroying the world, if I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
This is so weird.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Unfinished. Okay. So I'm gonna hit okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Oh, Jesus. Right,
It's a cabin.
skip. We're gonna go to load. We're gonna go to this. I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it is buried into the spaces your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now. Nothing as we are. There is no bring me more.
Ah. So I do have to go back. Ultimately, this is the right choice.
Asks that I tell you to remember. You won't.
You won't. Oh. Okay, I don't know how much more of this
You're on a path
there is, but I think
in
this
the
is where I'm
woods.
gonna leave the episode.
And at the end of that path is a You're here to
hold on.
slay her.
Chill, bro. Okay. So this is where I'm gonna leave this. Let me know if you liked this. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, because, you know, why not? And yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I hope you enjoyed it too. Let me know down in the comments what you liked about it, didn't like about it. If you wanna see more, definitely leave a comment. All right, I'll see you in the next one.